Hi everyone, it's Hazel here and welcome to another video. Before I move on to our recipe today, I'd like to take this opportunity to answer one of the questions that I received a few days ago. So the question is, the reason why I'd like to answer this question is that unfortunately, a few days ago, a very famous Filipino singer passed away due to CKD or chronic kidney disease. So if you've watched some of my videos, I have mentioned that I was diagnosed more than 10 years ago, and at the time I was at stage 3. So currently I am already stage 4. So over the years, the progression of my chronic kidney disease was quite slow because I have changed my diet and lifestyle. So like I said, I was pregnant 10 years ago when I was diagnosed. And when you're pregnant, you go through a lot of blood tests. My creatinine was a little elevated at the time, between 1.4 and 1.6. And so they were a little concerned about my kidneys, but they could not do anything because I was obviously pregnant. So after I had my baby, that's when they did more tests. If I remember it correctly, I did some X-ray and MRI at the time, and that's when they found out that one of my kidneys is smaller than the other, and the smaller kidney has a function of 30%, and the other kidney is the one doing all the work. So that's how I found out that I have CKD. Unfortunately, there are no obvious symptoms of CKD, not until end stage or renal failure, because at that point, when you have renal failure, you develop swelling in your feet, you have difficulty breathing, you feel tired, you feel lousy, your body feels just different. You are exhausted all the time. So it is very important that every year we need to have a blood test done. We need to find out whether all our numbers are normal, and so we really need to have annual checkup, blood workout, those sort of things, because it's very important. We don't want to find out at the very late moment when it is already renal failure. And of course, if that happens, the solution is you're going to go through dialysis or transplantation, which is at that point it may be very difficult to find a kidney donor. So it is very important, and I encourage everyone to have your blood test done. Find out, don't be scared. It's better to know it as early as possible so that you can at least do some preventions, just like what I did. I changed my lifestyle, I changed my diet, and I started a healthy lifestyle and diet. So I hope that I was able to answer that question. And so let's move on to our recipe for today. You know, sometimes I also have cravings, and I love Filipino food. I love the barbecue, I love the sauce, but unfortunately, I can't have all this in my diet. And so today, I'm going to share to you a modified chicken barbecue, a Filipino chicken barbecue, and I hope you watch it till the end of the video. By the way, if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to click that bell for notifications when I upload new videos. So I call this recipe modified Filipino chicken barbecue. I call it modified because I removed some of the ingredients like soda, too much sugar. Okay, let's do it. In this chicken barbecue recipe, Filipino style, I'm using chicken thighs because they are tender and juicy and they cook very quickly. I took out the bones from the meat, and first I'm going to make some chicken broth for future use instead of getting rid of the chicken bones right away. I use the broth to make soup because it's more flavorful than just using plain water when cooking. I put the broth in a container and refrigerate, and I take it out when I'm ready to use it. Now to make the modified Filipino chicken barbecue, let's marinate the meat using garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, soy sauce, paprika, lemon juice. Mix all the ingredients well and wait overnight to make sure that the meat absorbs all those great flavors. I do recommend to use fresh garlic and onion. I use fresh all the time, but today I'm just in a rush, so I decided to use the powder. In this modified Filipino chicken barbecue, I did not include soda like Coke or Sprite. I didn't use any banana ketchup, and I only added a small amount of brown sugar depending on the amount of chicken. I marinated the chicken overnight, but you can choose to marinate it for at least 2 hours. Finally, after marinating the chicken overnight, I'm ready to grill them. Using my stainless steel square griddle, I can make barbecues indoor any time of the year. I'm going to heat the pan on a medium fire. To make sure that it's hot, I'm going to sprinkle some water. The square griddle is ready, so let's barbecue. Let the chicken grill until it turns golden brown. For the meantime, I have time to make some sauce, a very simple sausawan, which is vinegar and fresh minced garlic. And I'm also going to add some chilies later on this sauce. While that is finally cooking, for the side dish, I simply cut up baby cucumber, which goes perfectly with the vinegar and garlic. This modified Filipino chicken barbecue smells so delicious, I can't wait to make a plate. And for presentation, you can garnish the chicken barbecue with scallion leaves. So guys, that is all for our video for today. For my next video, please watch out this important thing that I want to share to you if you have CKD. This is something that you need to watch out in your urine. So please do watch out for my next video. This is very, very important, and you can only find this out through your blood test and urine workup. So until next time, bye!